Okay, so what is this? What is this close up? Oh, hell to the no. Who wants to get punched in their face?
Oh, bitch, you got me fucked up.
What's up everyone, it's Zing and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, as you can see, we're hosting an official Z Squad tournament in Marvel Enhanced. I've had this idea for a long time and I'm just super excited to finally get into it because I really want to see how my fans enjoy a tournament in Marvel Enhanced. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell button so you're notified for all things Z Squad. And don't forget to join my Discord server and follow my socials so you don't miss any updates from me or any future tournaments and events. Alright, let's get right into the video.
I just feel my edge, not the best idea. You'll get your friend next time I get here. I just feel my edge, I'm still rather be in
So before this tournament even started, I had to explain the rules to these buffoons because none of them even bothered to read them. Take this as your warning. If you're joining my tournaments in the future, best believe you better read the fucking rules. Anyway, these servers let you teleport people, which sounds great, except a bunch of people joined late because, I don't know, everyone's Wi-Fi was giving straight up McDonald's. But I'm still thankful for all the fans who stood in line, listened, and had fun. Except for that fuckus Agatha. I don't know what she was doing. Teleporting people one by one got so annoying, I just ended up teleporting everyone, which meant people had to get back in line like 3,000 fucking times. On top of that, health bars in this game don't regenerate. So if someone gets hit even once, they're stuck like that, which meant Ace, who was Wiccan, had to heal everybody like 50,000 times because dumbasses kept throwing bolts for no fucking reason. Anyway, let's move past my blood pressure and get into it. So I clearly explained to everyone that once you win, you will go to the left-hand side of the field, and if you lose, you will go to the right-hand side of the field. And I thought it was perfect because the grass fields on the map have a little ledge around them, basically a built-in fence to keep these wild-ass players from interfering. So for the very first Marvel Enhanced tournament match, I chose this Storm against the Salem Witch Trial Agatha. I explained to everyone that if they have a shield, please put it on at this time, and I made sure that both of the players were ready. I also forgot to introduce my security, but it's my friends from the staff team and my friend Ace. However, they don't even need a proper introduction because they turned out to be useless sacks of shit. Like before we even began the match, my security guard Lizzie just disappeared, like out of thin fucking air. I was already getting tense because these players were standing in a straight line and behaving, and I knew that was too good to be true, and someone was going to throw a fucking bolt in a matter of seconds. So I screamed at her to get back into the game so we could finally continue. However, I'm always fucking right because look at this shit. Literally, what the fuck is happening? And my security guards are trying to stop the mess, but tell me why they enter and the situation escalates. After what felt like 500 fucking years waiting for Lizzie to get back into the server, she finally came back, so now it's time to start the Let's go, bitch. Immediately, the Salem Witch Agatha grabbed the Storm by her neck and chained her, and she threw repulses and her beam down to Storm. It looked like she was clocking her. However, the Storm clapped back and electrocuted the living shit out of her, so she had to run away and fly. They both flew around for a few seconds until the Storm electrocuted that bitch again. However, the Salem Agatha didn't go down without a fight, dodging all of her ice missiles and chained the Storm up in fucking midair. She then blasted her back, and then the Storm electrocuted both of us, which sent me flying too. Then they flew around, and I don't know what the fuck they were doing, honestly. It was just a bunch of flying around and staring at each other. Eventually, the Salem Agatha grabbed the Storm once again and told her to think again. Bitch, because who are you messing with? She literally blasted the Storm back into the mansion walls, and we were all too stunned to speak. I don't know why they just stared at each other for 3 seconds, but then the Salem Agatha finally clapped the Storm and planted her face into the fucking dirt. The Salem Agatha beats this round, congratulations. Also, I apologize if my screen isn't fully zoomed in, Marvel Enhanced doesn't allow you to like zoom in or have a free cam, so just bear with me. For the next fight, I chose a Wiccan versus a Scarlet Witch. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but get your fucking shit together before I ban all of you. Let's go, bitch. They both just started flying to each other for a minute until the Wiccan finally blasted the Scarlet Witch down with his blue blasts. The Scarlet Witch tried doing something, but I think it failed because the Wiccan was literally unfazed. I don't know why they're just staring at each other, but eventually Wanda turned him into a bookshelf. I don't know what the fuck that is. Wiccan was literally running away. I don't know why. Like, use your damn powers. Then the Wiccan started saying something, but I couldn't decipher what it was, and I honestly didn't want to because I started to notice that a Cyclops was beaming players in the back, and I don't want to deal with that shit right now. The Wanda grabbed him again and slammed him into the fucking dirt, and then she threw her bolts, but missed. Then she threw him back into the mansion walls, and then I finally figured out what the fuck he's saying. Apparently this Wiccan's abilities glitched and he can't use them anymore. Like, please tell me how that's my fucking problem. I know I'm sounding too harsh right now, but like, genuinely, what am I supposed to do about that? Because I don't want to do a fucking rematch. Anyways, I didn't say anything and I just let these two bitches clap at each other's throats, and eventually the Wiccan was taking so many brutal hits and bolts from Wanda, like honestly, I felt kind of bad and I was getting kind of emotional. The Wanda just didn't stop. She just kept clearing that bitch until he was down in the fucking ground, until my fucking security ace wanted to bolt in the middle of things and she mistakenly thought he was the Wiccan she was fighting, so she ended up blasting him. This shit is a fucking mess. So you already know I had to stop this shit. I told him to stop fighting and I asked him why he couldn't use his powers and he said he was glitched like again. Tell me where that's my fucking problem, slut. But anyways, Wanda says she had to go. So I was like, okay, cute girl, just leave. But since she ended up leaving, I ended up making Wiccan win because technically it wasn't his fault that his powers got glitched and he's the only survivor of this round. Then I gave everyone a full-ass lecture because they were behaving at the start and now they're throwing bolts and acting like wild animals. Like, get your act together or I'm literally going to ban all of you. And I don't know why my fucking security can't do shit. Like, why are you literally watching them and blasting yourself too? Make it make sense. How are you going to be security and bolt someone and try to calm the situation when at the same time you're fighting each other?
I said, I don't think that he's good for you.
How do you know what's good for me?
That's my opinion!
Next round, Cyclops vs. Blink. And right as I was setting up, the chat broke. If you look at the chat, it's currently experiencing some filters and messages may be slow to appear. This means that no one can even listen to what I'm saying and the players couldn't even tell what I was typing in the chat. Also, I couldn't even see what they were typing either. Now, this may not sound like a big problem, but in the future, this shit turns ghetto. Real fucking fast, because in a tournament filled with players and chaos, if you can't hear what anyone else is saying, just imagine what these fucking sluts are going to start doing. Let's go, bitch. The Blink wasted no time and teleported to the Cyclops and literally bolted him with her portals. Like, I was honestly shocked and gagged. She kept throwing bolts on them and the Cyclops honestly got a little traumatized and was jumping and running at the speed of light. I honestly don't blame him because with how quickly the Blink was moving, I would have gotten my ass out of there in a second. She did it again to him and he ended up being slammed on the ground until eventually the Cyclops started getting some bolting on her and throwing his beams. The Blink was to fast so and caught him in her portal bolt again. She threw bolts on him and literally ate him the fuck up like I was so gagged. He ended up getting his Cyclops beam back out, but she said, think again, bitch, and did the same move again and ended up winning. Congratulations to this Blink. I'm honestly so impressed. Tell me why I turned back to see my fucking security fighting. Like, can you guys please stay in one damn place before I actually get a heart attack? And I don't know why when I say what is going on, all of them want to stop and stare, but in the next 30 seconds, they're going to be doing this shit again. Here is part 2 of the chat fucking with me and making me want to hang myself. I'm actually so done. I was so tired at this point in the video, and I don't know why these little shits want to be throwing bolts at each other thinking shit's funny. Like, what the fuck is actually going on? Next, Phoenix Force vs. Jean Grey, the 90 seconds version or whatever. Let's go, bitch. I don't know why 10,000 missiles just flew from my security. Like, bitch, all we need is one bolt, calm the fuck down. The Phoenix Force on the right made towards the Jean Grey and she instantly slammed her into the ground. Then she exploded her fire bombs and all I saw for 30 seconds straight was literal fire missiles and bombs and explosions. The Phoenix Force literally ate the Jean Grey the fuck up, like she blasted her back into the windows of the mansion, slammed her into the grass again, and threw her back on the field like I'm telling you that Jean Grey could not catch a fucking break. Tell me why she literally just stood there because she was even processing the fact that she was getting humbled this badly. Eventually, the Phoenix Force clocked that Jean and ended up winning. Congratulations, bitch. Well, would you look at that? It's another fucking problem. Apparently, the Salem Agatha winner from the first match keeps bolting the Wiccan and other winners. Like, bitch. Can you guys get it the fuck together and just watch the damn tournament? Tell me why this slut has no shame and is bolting and terrorizing them right in front of me. And while I'm standing here watching this mess, guess where the fuck my security is? I couldn't tell you. That's right, nowhere to be fucking seen. I went back to the players and I thanked them for this patience because honestly 35 minutes have gone by and they have been standing in a line and behaving, so thank you guys. I love you and you are the reason I do this. For the next round, I ended up choosing a Salem Agatha again versus a Marvel girl, Jean Grey. I honestly don't know what the skin is called, so please don't make fun of me. I've had enough shit to deal with today.
My God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Literally, why are these bitches fighting, guys? I'm on my last fucking nerve.
I'm gonna literally kill myself.
When I asked this Agatha if she was ready, she said, Zing, you cannot be for real. And at first, I was confused. But then I kind of realized that the person I put her up against was kind of...
Why are these fucking little sacks of shit fighting again? To make matters worse,
I walk over there to see what the fuck is going on, and I didn't even realize that my security told them to go, which means that these bitches are already fighting without my consent. I managed to get there in time and stop them, but unfortunately I was too late because the Salem Agatha's screams were heard across the entire map as her dead body laid there in the grass. This is where I knew that I fucked up because this poor hag warned me before that this was an unfair match. I told them that it was time to rematch and I was honestly getting a little bit scared because the Marvel girl said bro. So I already knew she was pissed because she has been waiting a long time in that damn line just for my fucking security to mess things up and get these bitches pissed. After what felt like 500 fucking years, the Salem Agatha came back from getting her ass planted in the ground. I told her that there's nothing I can do, so good luck, girl, because I don't have the mental capacity to do a fucking repairing right now. I'm just going to ignore the fucking blast behind my back that my fucking security is doing. Let's go, bitch. After the fucking bolt missiles that my security sent, it was time for them to rematch again. I went closer to investigate, but apparently I got a little bit too close because I ended up getting flashed by the fucking Marvel girl. And I'm telling you guys right now, I got so scared. Genuinely, I have never felt this traumatized before. Like, her bolts were so quick and I literally got my ass beat, whooped, and hung. She said, bro, again, and this is where I actually started to get fucking scared because if my security and everyone else, including me, doesn't pull it the fuck together, I know she can single-handedly clap all of us in the server. So here, I go back to my security ace and I tell him to heal the players because they've taken some hits after fighting. Unfortunately, though, I have another fucking problem on my hands because this stupid fucking slut Agatha can't stop hitting the winners in the winner section. After screaming at Ace to heal the players 500 times, he eventually goes and heals the winners. Like, bitch, put two and two together and get your common sense in fucking check. Go heal the people that have actually fought twice now. I literally kept screaming at them to notice and no one was listening to me. Like, honestly, I actually felt like crying because what the fuck is going on? Meanwhile, I'm looking at the winner section and I keep seeing bolts and fucking bodies flying.
Anyways, let me just ignore that to protect my mental sanity.
Let's go, bitch. They both went at each other, but yet again, the Marvel girl clapped Agatha's face in the dirt and sent her flying. However, a fuck-ass player got in the middle of their way and ended up getting slammed to the ground. I was honestly going to stop the fight, but I didn't because at this point, I'm too fucking tired and this is everyone else's fault. I looked back on the fight and saw Salem Agatha literally clearing the Marvel girl like, okay, girl, you literally ate that shit until she got slammed to the ground yet again and clocked by the Marvel girl. She ended up getting her ass beat 5 times over and over again until eventually Agatha did a repulse and sent her flying back. They eventually ended up bolting each other away until the Marvel girl was nowhere to be seen. I think this bitch left because she was sick of the shit she kept dealing with in the server, and honestly, I don't blame her because after looking at my useless security and the way this shit is going, I would have left a long time ago. Anyways, congratulations to the Salem Agatha because she ended up surviving this round. For the next round, I ended up choosing to Agathas to go against each other, but then Apparently, she didn't leave, and we just stared at each other for about 5 seconds because I didn't know what to tell her and I just ignored her, hoping that she'd go away. But honestly, she just went to the loser section like a good person. Well, would you look at that? I turned back around yet again to this fucking security fucking unemployed, hungry sacks of shit, garbage, targeting each other for the 50th time in a row. I asked the players if they were ready, but the chat was nowhere to be fucking seen, so we had to communicate to each other by fucking jumping to each other. Honestly, I'm just so proud of these two players because they understood the assignment, even though our free speech rights were taken away. Like, I'm so happy that they were able to pick that up because genuinely it saved me so much time and stress. Let's go, bitch. The Agatha on the left went straight for the Agatha on the right and summoned death by her side. The other Agatha also did the same, and for a second it was just bolts of green and purple. Like, bitch, am I watching She-Hulk? However, Agatha ended up clocking the other one and she ended up absorbing her. Then she took her in her chains, blasted her, which even bolted me back. Then I don't know what the fuck happened because both of them were flying around and hitting each other, but apparently an Agatha got the upper hand and beamed that bitch back into the mansion. After some bolts, repulses, and chains, the Agatha was dead, making this Agatha the winner of this round. Congratulations, bitch. For the last round, we only had one person left, so I made him go up against me. I respawned as Black Widow, but honestly, I wasn't going to put in that much effort because this person has been waiting patiently for the entire tournament, and I just think that their patience is just so amazing. Like, genuinely, if you guys are watching this and you were one of these last people who were chosen, I just want you to know that I'm so grateful for your support because the patience and understanding literally shocked me. No one in my tournaments has shown me that before, and I just really don't take that for granted. But anyways, here's me walking all the way to the fucking mansion because no one even thought to teleport me. Like, bitch. This just brings me to my question on how actually fucking useful are these circus clowns I call my security? And the worst part is Black Widow can't even fucking fly. So here's me putting 5,000 grappling hooks to even get to the fucking mansion. Anyways, I got in my position and the fucking Salem Agatha, who kept bolting the winners down, came to me and asked me if she can go in my place because she already knew I was going to die. First of all, I appreciate the support, but the fact that she already had no faith in me had me on the floor because tell me why these people already know I suck at this fucking game. Eventually, I made her go back because I was planning on letting this person win. Let's go, bitch. I had to look like I was trying though, so I ended up purposefully missing, and then I did my Z, which made him take a couple of damage. Then he hit me with some fire and bolts, and I was honestly getting clocked, so then I pulled out my and I was trying to look like I was aiming for him, but in reality, I just wanted to look like I was doing something. Then he ended up bolting me back with fire explosions, and bitch, it was honestly getting kind of annoying, so at this point I started to try a little bit and literally clocked the living shit out of him. But then I had to control myself and remind myself what my mission is, and that's to make him win. So I ended up letting him clock me. Period, bitch, he won. And it wasn't just because I didn't do anything. He actually showed some good skills, like congrats. Anyways, then it was time to film the winners of today's tournaments, and these bitches couldn't even get in a line after that fucking shit. I told them to get the fuck together before none of them get a prize. But anyway, here are the winners of today's tournament. You guys honestly did so amazing, and I'm just so glad that today's tournament was actually somewhat entertaining, no matter how ghetto it was. I genuinely had fun, and I could see myself doing more of these in the future. So without further ado, that brings me to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tournament, and let me know if you want to see more of these in the future, or just comment down any Marvel enhanced video ideas you guys want to see from me, because I'm super excited to try this game out and get into grinding for bigger and better skins. I love you guys so much, and at the end of the day, no matter how ghetto these tournaments are, you guys' support and willingness to even show up just means the absolute world to me, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.